10 seemingly unconnected people find their lives suddenly brought together after a major auto accident, but away from the scene. A series of invisible dramas, from government cover-ups to torn relationships, begin to unfold. That's a masterpiece tomorrow at 9 here on PBS Nebraska. And now a check of the weather forecast with Roland Ortega.
Hello, a very good morning to you. Clouds have pretty much cleared the area with another slug coming at us from the southwest per latest visible imagery. Rock analysis soundings over the show fairly dry air mass across the north as northern plains high pressure slowly creeps in. Should be a cold night in our north with our local cold spots of wane and calmer bottoming out in the mid to upper 20s. Clouds should begin to roll into the southern areas to keep temps up in the mid to upper 30s. Previous mentioned upper low is forecast to move into the Four Corners region by 12 zones and progress eastward into Kansas by late Sunday. Models have come into much better agreement on timing and track, so forecaster confidence is becoming slightly higher than in previous forecasts. Ahead of this low, broad-scale vertical motion will increase across our southern counties as early as Sunday morning. Forecast soundings indicate a dry low layer initially. Will be a question of how long it takes to saturate before precipitation can begin to reach the ground. This should induce evaporative cooling to help bring temps in the low layers down a bit to make precipitation-type forecasting even more challenging. Looks like stronger forcing and better moisture will be present after 18 zones Sunday across the south. Should start off as rain initially, but overnight will likely switch over to a mix and finally to snow by morning. Right now we think an accumulating snow overnight Sunday into Monday morning is most likely across our far southwestern counties with about 2 inches on the average. We'll not issue any headline at this point for this period based on the lower forecasted snow amounts. Snow is expected to switch back over to rain/snow after sunrise Monday as temps warm back up above critical values. Should have a lull in forcing during the day on Monday, but the big concern is Monday night into Tuesday as our southern counties become under the influence of the deformation zone. Regional cross-sections indicate convective instability present across southern Nebraska with both negative thethelapse rates and depth, which could produce some fairly good snowfall rates across our south if current model track and timing hold true. We'll be watching this period closely as model quantitative precipitation forecast is about a ½ inch or more, and much of this could fall as snow. How far north to take the precipitation is uncertain, but there should be a fairly sharp cutoff, and right now think that area will be close to or just south of Interstate 80 in Nebraska and a bit farther south in Iowa. Assuming significant temps warm after sunrise Tuesday, snow should transition back over to rain at some point during the mid to late morning hours and continue through the day Tuesday. That's it. Have a good night.
Thank you, Roland. The time now is approaching 20 minutes past 1 o'clock, and so we have come to the end of Saturday night's programming here on PBS Nebraska. Don't forget that NPR Nebraska Radio will be on the air all night with music, news and information. However, PBS Nebraska is back on the air at 6 o'clock with PBS Kids. So until then, from all of us here at the studios of the University of Nebraska in Lincoln, this is Rick Schwieger bidding you all a very pleasant good night. Good night to you.